Messi was on target for PSG, Wolves sinks Liverpool, Haller is back scoring, Al Ahly to clash with Real Madrid. This is our Just Sports TV and I bring to you these amazing news. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more updates in sports. Let's begin.
Sebastian Haller scored his first competitive goal for Borussia Dortmund as they ran out 5-1 winners against Freiburg on Saturday. The striker, making just his third Bundesliga appearance, got on the end of a Rafael Guerreiro cross and headed in to put Dortmund 3-1 up. Haller's teammates were jubilant as they celebrated the Ivory Coast international's first goal since his battle with cancer. It is fitting that Haller's goal comes on World Cancer Day given the forward's recent experience with the illness. He was diagnosed with a testicular tumor in July and then had surgery to remove it, followed by a second operation in November. Despite joining Dortmund last summer, he had to wait until January to make his debut. Saturday's victory leaves Dortmund 2 points behind Bundesliga leaders Bayern Munich. Their next match is against Bochum in the DFB Pokal on February 8. New manager Sean Dyche enjoyed a dream start as a much improved Everton side stunned Premier League leaders Arsenal at a raucous Goodison Park. Dyche was appointed last Monday following the departure of Frank Lampard, who was sacked with the team in the relegation zone. And the hosts picked up their first victory in 11 games in all competitions. Centre-half James Tarkowski rose at the far post to power home a header from Dwight McNeil's corner to spark the sort of joyous scenes that have been witnessed rarely at Goodison this term. Everton had enjoyed much the better chances in the opening period too, but striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin could not convert from the excellent Amadou Onana's low cross and also flicked a header wide. Arsenal have swept aside almost everyone put in front of them this season, but this is a major setback for Mikel Arteta and his team. The free-flowing football that has lifted them to the top of the table was absent and they did not look like scoring after falling behind, succumbing to their second league loss of the campaign. They had defeated Manchester United and North London rivals Tottenham with impressive performances in their previous 2 league games, but may well have Pep Guardiola's City breathing down their neck by Sunday evening. Deadline day signing Jorginho came off the bench to make his debut, but the Italy international was unable to create any chances for his teammates. Messi scores as PSG fight back to beat Toulouse. Branco van den Boomen put Toulouse ahead at PSG with a free kick. A fine Lionel Messi strike earned Paris Saint-Germain a comeback win over Toulouse and moved them 8 points clear in Ligue 1. Mid-table Toulouse took a surprise lead in Paris, Branco van den Boomen scoring a free kick after 20 minutes. Achraf Hakimi drew PSG level before half-time, and after the break, Messi curled home expertly from 25 yards. The win moves PSG on to 54 points from 22 games, 8 ahead of second-placed Marseille. PSG were missing both Kylian Mbappé and Neymar because of injuries, and surprisingly fell behind to a set piece by Dutch midfielder Van den Boomen. Hakimi made it 1-1 with a curling effort, before Messi took center stage just before the hour mark with a left-footed bending first-time strike low into the corner of the net. It was Messi's 10th Ligue 1 goal of the season and his 15th overall. Marseille, second in Ligue 1, play Nice on Sunday and then host the PSG in the Coupe de France last 16 next week. Mbappé will miss that game and the Champions League last 16 first leg against Bayern Munich on 14th of February after being ruled out for 3 weeks with a thigh injury suffered in the 3-1 win at Montpellier last Wednesday. Liverpool's torrid season continued as they slumped a defeat at Wolverhampton Wanderers, who boosted their Premier League survival hopes with a big victory. The Reds were aiming to avoid losing a third successive Premier League away match for the first time since 2012, but fell behind after just 5 minutes when Hwang Hee-chan's cross deflected off Joel Matip into the Liverpool net.
It got worse for Jurgen Klopp's side just 7 minutes later as poor defending allowed Craig Dawson to mark his debut with a goal, driving in from close range. Liverpool managed just 1 shot on target in a dreadful first-half display, but came out with more fight after the break. Andy Robertson had a goal-bound shot blocked and Mohamed Salah clipped a decent effort just wide of the post, before Darwin Núñez drove straight at Jose as Wolves dropped further back, but the hosts soaked up the pressure before hitting their opponents on the counter-attack, Ruben Neves finishing after great work by Adama Traoré. Victory moves Wolves out of the relegation zone up to 15th, while Liverpool remain 10th. Al Ahly beat Seattle Sounders with late winner to set up Real Madrid Club World Cup semi-final. A deflected shot handed Egypt's Al Ahly a late winner as they edged Seattle Sounders 1-0 at the Club World Cup in Morocco on Saturday to book a semi-final against Real Madrid next week. Mohamed Afshah's 88th-minute rebound, after he had initially struck the woodwork, took a wicked deflection to win the game for the Egyptian club and set up a dream match for them against the European champions. Offsha hit a speculative effort from distance that looped over Seattle goalkeeper Stefan Frey and dipped onto the crossbar, bouncing right back into his path, allowing him a volley that Alex rolled and steered past his own goalkeeper as he stuck his foot out to block the shot. Al Ahly, competing at an 8th tournament, now meet Real Madrid in Rabat on Wednesday, which follows Tuesday's other semi-final between Flamengo of Brazil and Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia.